What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here. I want to welcome you to a great Profit Power Hour webinar that we're having tonight. What you can see on the screen right now is, just our welcome screen. It's got some of the basic things we like you to know about here. It used to be far more complex. We've really narrowed it down, so it's not information overload. But at the very top, you got a link to get a free store build by our software that pairs with AI, and it goes in and it kind of just builds out everything for you. It does all the settings, it adds some pre-selected products, sets up all of these things that typically get people or paralyze people. I can't tell you how many times I'm gonna turn my camera on. I can't tell you how many times I've asked somebody that, back before we had this tool that was following my training, have you launched your store yet? Like, are you getting traffic? Um, are you doing good? And people would come to me and they would say, Adrian, I haven't launched my store yet. Like, I've added these products and these products and tweaking this and tweaking that. And I got this setting over here. And I'm like, bro, it's been like 3 months. What you mean you haven't started yet? You building a website for 3 months? No, this isn't about having the most beautiful website in the world, especially when you're getting started. It's about launching and finding a product. The website is important. Your Shopify store is important, but not as important as the product that you're marketing or the traffic that you're generating, right? So those are the things that you really want to nail down first. Now, we don't have that issue anymore, right? We don't have the issue of people building out their own stores and spending forever to do it and getting caught up and majoring in the minors, if you will, things that don't matter. We have this cool tool that is also like endorsed by Shopify. They actually gave me an award. I think it's over there. You can see it's that little blue award. That's a Shopify award specifically for this free Shopify store builder for being the most innovative partner and coach of the year, which is pretty cool. So it is free. There are opportunities in there to like upgrade your theme to a paid theme. You don't have to do that by any means. You can add all of your own products to the store. You can delete the products that we put on the store. They're researched by us. They're all from Zendrop. We are investors and partners with Zendrop. So obviously we're going to recommend Zendrop. There are tons of other phenomenal vendors out there, such as Shine On, which I'm not an investor in, and I'm friends with the founders, and they have a great partner program. CJ Dropshipping and Pillow Profits are all great, great apps, and there's more, right? There's a lot more, and I would actually recommend that you check out other vendors and discover and grow, right? Zendrop has been phenomenal, and they are, I believe, a leader in the space. I love them. I trust them. That's why I gave them my money. And they're a great place for you to start and to stay, but always look around. So those are our links. They're our partner links with these vendors that track that you come from me. You get some benefits. Obviously, I get benefits from that. And yeah, it's a win-win scenario in my opinion. So that is that. Now, last week we had a really cool webinar where I revealed a holiday hot product that I believe data shows will be hot again this holiday season, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all the good stuff. We'll dig a little bit deeper into that and talk more about more products. moving forward as we go toward the holidays. But if taking a moment, if you're new to the Profit Power Hour, if you've never been here before, first off, welcome, congratulations. I'm glad you got your ticket to this event. I'm glad you were able to show up to this stream. And this is a webinar series that every week I come on at Tuesday night at 9 p.m. EST, and I just teach, you know. And I'll be honest with you, some weeks I'm feeling great, some weeks I'm feeling bad. You know, I'm a dad of now a 20-month-old, almost 2. You could even see like right here, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm seeing it on camera. I've been sniffing all day. My cheeks and everything are red. So I don't know if it's allergies or what, but like, anyways, it's a very raw webinar series. This is not like PowerPoints and sales presentations. It's just me. And you'll see I'm just a normal dude, dad, husband. You know, I talk about health a lot because I'm very much into health. And you get to really get to know me a little bit more, and connect with me on a more personal level, opposed to just seeing like, you know, reels I might put out or post or whatever it may be. But I do believe that this webinar series has been very impactful for my students and the space, because every week you can show up here. We're going to learn something new. It's going to give you something to do. It's going to keep you motivated, keep you educated and ahead of the curve. So you don't have to blow a bunch of money buying courses, right? You don't need to go buy a gazillion Shopify courses. Not to say that courses are bad, because there are lots of great courses out there, right? Tons of great courses. But this is a place where you can come and always learn something new without having someone at the end say, oh, by the way, if you want more, then you got to buy this and you got to buy that. That's just not how we do it. We're Shopify partners. That's our benefit, right? So that said, welcome. All of the replays for our webinars end up either on our YouTube channel. So you can see right here, just youtube.com/Adrian Morrison. We do edit some of these because they are, you know, out in the open. Oftentimes we will put unedited versions in our locked members area that is free to you, because sometimes I'm, you know, showing some more personal stuff. So we'll kind of clean these up here and there. But definitely sub to the YouTube channel if you just want to get notifications when we drop these replays. You can see they're not like, by any means, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. My videos get 1,000, 2,000 views on YouTube. Majority of the views come in our members areas, because those are where the unedited ones are. And we don't edit everyone, you know, it's just that if I put something personal in there, or something I want to keep more secret within our community, I'll have that edited out, not put it on the YouTube channel. But hey, I'm 5,000 subs from the 100,000 sub plaque. That's pretty cool. I'm not even trying to get views, because all my videos are like 30 minutes to an hour to hour and a half long. You know, like that's not what the algorithm likes in regards to views. But anyways, check it out. Our members portal is accessadrian.com. You can come in here, and this is my courses and software, Profit Power Hours, the link you'll want to click to get to our members area. And in here, you will see that if we have any edited ones, they'll be replaced in here with not even a YouTube video, but a Vimeo, which is another hosting platform. So we'll put it on Vimeo and lock it, and then we'll upload it in here. But you can see our webinar replays go all the way back to 2016. So I'm not a newbie at this. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm still here, right? Which is important. All right, so what are we going to talk about tonight? Well, tonight what we're going to do is we are going to go over another holiday hot product. Now, these holiday hot products are products that I personally have advertised. If they're not, then I will, you know, obviously disclose that. And I do also want to disclose that, or have a little disclaimer here. it's your website, right? It's your marketing, it's your ads. Like you're doing this, right? Everyone's going to do things differently. Everybody's going to get different results. And even if you market a surefire winner that's like, crushing it for someone else, it may not crush for you, right? You just have to put the ads out there and you have to put it on your store. You have to see what happens. And that's how different people end up finding different hot products. But it's always great to find something that has worked for others and attempt to duplicate that for yourself, right? And that's a great place to start. And so you'll likely not achieve the number of sales that I did with some of these products. And there's a likelihood some of you will put up ads and have no freaking clue what you're doing, and you won't get a single sale, right? There's a very high likelihood that's going to happen. So again, these aren't webinars where I know it's like more fun to watch people like, we're going to show you this product and it got $2 million in sales and you can have this product and you can get $2 million in sales as well, blah, 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 blah. That's BS. Like that's not going to happen, right? Anyone that is saying that they're just hyping it up beyond, beyond reality, and they probably have good intentions. They want you to crush it with it, right? It's just, my job and my goal here is to always prepare you for reality. And if you want to do e-commerce and you want to be in the space, it's such an incredible space, and so many people have crushed it in this space, and so many people have tried and decided this isn't for them, or tried and not being able to crack the code for whatever reason. Maybe they're not really trying. Maybe they're not educated on everything. Maybe they don't have a stream that they can get on every week and learn something new, or maybe they lose in motivation, whatever it may be. I want to show you the best I can, and I want to give you things to do, and I want you to be willing to go test. If we can do that, right, then you're already doing better than 90+% of everyone else, because you're actually doing something, you're testing something. So I recommend you put all these holiday hot products that I give you and reveal to you on your store. I'm not going to tell you like what my sales numbers are on these products because they're irrelevant and you're not going to achieve those numbers. And your goal is probably very different than what I was able to do with some of these. And you want to keep things in perspective and focus on your goals and focus on what you can achieve. Knowing exactly how many sales I got of this product isn't going to help you, right? It might make you more excited, but it's not going to help you. Like I said, some of these products will not be products that I've even marketed myself. They'll be products that I look at data and I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, this looks good. I should put this on my store, and I share it with you. Fair enough? Yes? Say yes in the chat box. Yes, 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 yes. Cool. All right. So be willing to test. This game is all about testing. It's all about testing wisely. That's what we try to teach you how to do. Okay, cool. Let's talk about this product. Now that I didn't realize I was talking for 13 minutes, but my bad. Well, it's all important anyways. So it's good to have these reality checks, right? So the product that I sold, I'm gonna log in, and it's gonna be a different variation of this product now. Like the one that I hold on, I gotta log into my store. Oop. The one that I sold, is now that I originally sold, I would say is probably would need an update if for a new person that's trying to lock in something in this niche. Hold on. One second. Just want to get my Log in. Sorry, one sec, y'all. Yeah, I can't edit this or anything like while we're streaming, so you just have to deal with me looking for my password. Wow. One second. Just give me one more minute. I'm gonna log into our demo store. Here we go. Got it. All right. Sorry about that. I should have had that prepared, but it logged me out. So I have to log back in. That's the way it goes sometimes. I don't even know my own password. All right, here we go. Shopify is being silly right now, but I'm in. All right. So the product and we did very different variations of this product, and I don't think that there's one exact that is just the all big like winner. There's various versions of this that I would recommend. We should have it here on the store. It was a tactical watch. Now, last week what we did is we marketed, we talked about marketing a tactical flashlight. You can go back and watch that replay. It was a banger. I'm telling you, it was phenomenal webinar, and I think there's a lot to be learned from it. But this one is OG. Like, I mean, when I say OG, I mean OG. This is old, right? There are updated versions of this now, but this is just the first one that came up. We have many different ones. But just like a simple tactical watch that you can get from Zendrop, AliExpress, that's really cheap. You get them for like $2, maybe $5 out the door, right? This is what we're talking about. So, we would type in tactical watch here, and you're going to see that a lot of really nice watches come up, ones that look way better and way cooler than that. That was an OG one that we marketed. And you always want, with a product like a watch, you're going to see that those do sunset eventually. They do phase out, and you need to find like what's the new cool tactical watch or different variation. What's key though is finding the ones that are really cheap. So like one that's $19, probably not going to work for like high volume, super cheap sales promotions. You got this one for 99 cents. It looks quite nice. It looks like a way nicer version of the one that I just showed you. So like this one right here would be appealing to me to test. And they have various ones, and some of them are on paracord bands, and those are like, for safety. You can pull the band off and use it for survival and whatnot. Like these right here, they got the paracord bands on them. Well, are these the winners? Like, are these the ones that are going to crush? Like, we don't know. We would have to test. But here's what I want to show you is I want to show you the data that kind of supports what I'm saying. We already know that these tactical watches are popular. I mean, watches in general are popular. A guy that started up a Shopify brand, custom making watches that I know, like he went from drop shipping little, cheap watches to launching a full-fledged brand, having his own watches designed and doing massive promotions. So if you really learn the watch market, people are collectors, right? And you can sell some more expensive watches, but that's not what we're going for. That's not what we're after here. What we're after is the wave of people desperate to buy something for their uncle, for, their dad, their grandpa, whatever it is, for the holidays. And I'm going to show you the trend, and it speaks for itself. I don't need to hype anything up and convince you otherwise. It just is what it is. We've sold a lot of these, not this particular watch, but a lot of watches. So I just know, but I'm going to prove it to you. So this is Google Trends. We use it every week, and we also have what we call a hot product checklist, okay? And hot products typically have the sizzle effect. The sizzle effect you know, essentially is when a product hits multiple touch points, you know, within this checklist here. It hits our Google Trends must-have baseline. It touches a hobby or a passion. It you know, it's viral on TikTok. It has a lot of sales on Amazon. It's popular on Etsy. There's the ability to create repeat buyers for it. So we're really only looking for it to hit 2 out of these. But if it was to hit all of these or 3 or 4, that would be even better, right? So, and I'm talking about everything on the left side of this dotted line, okay? For those of you that are new, that didn't see me go over this a couple weeks ago, this is our fire product, our sizzle effect checklist. It can't just be 1, it needs minimum 2, but we really like it to have 3. 3 is like a good sweet spot, okay? Rarely do we find something that hits all of them, meaning there's repeat buyers that could come from it, recurring revenue. But oftentimes we'll see it's popular on Etsy, TikTok, Amazon. It hits a popular hobby or passion, and it hits Google Trends. Those are like really great products. So anyways, I'm just going to type in tactical watch. And Google Trends shows us what people are searching for, okay? So let me see, I must have misspelled something. I didn't, that's weird. Oh, past day. Okay, so we can look at searches for the day. This is gonna find big spikes of something that just went mega viral because like Kim Kardashian said it. Or it was in the presidential, like, you know, campaign. Past hour, 4 hours, da 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 da. We usually start with 30 days, and you have a scale of 0 to 100. We're only looking to market something per hour checklist that is at 50 or above, meaning, you know, there is a good bit of interest in the product. This is Google measuring what the popularity and interest over time is for this search term. How many people are actively searching for this? And right now it's at that 50 baseline, but this looks wonky, right? Like nothing looks exciting about this. It's like up, flat line, up, flat line, up, flat line, da, 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 da. Okay, so you can't just look at a small snippet of data when you're marketing the way that we market. 90 days, it's not even going to show you the full picture. You're going to see up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and now you see it starting to stream at 50, right? This little stream here is going to come, you're going to understand why this stream of 50 above is starting to happen, because we're getting closer to the time, because this is a holiday hot product, meaning it's not something that pops off all year long. It's something that generally pops off during the holidays. So if we go to the past 12 months, what you're going to see is, you know, we got this 50 baseline, which is this is what we're looking for, something that's 50 and above, right? So this year, tactical watches have been quite popular all year. If you're looking at a 12-month snippet of data, you can see that Google says, hey, this is pretty popular. You know, it's fairly popular. But here's where it gets interesting. When you look at the last 5 years, what you start to see is, and this is a conglomerate, it's a huge pool of data. I mean, it's 5 years worth of searches, okay? And what you start to see here is these spikes over and over. It looks like waves in a pool or waves in the ocean, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And so right now, it's actually on a down. If you look at a 5-year span, it's not at its peak at all. Still over 50, but it's not at that peak. All right, interesting. What about if we go back to 2004? So we're looking at 20 years of data right now. As you could see, every year it gets more and more and more and more popular. But when is it getting more popular? Well, November. Then the next year it's getting popular. Interesting. November. And the year after that, it starts to get popular again. Oh, November and December. And the year after that, well, guess what? December. The year after that, November, December is where that spike happens. Every year for 20 years, y'all, are actually, this started happening in 2007. All right, so not much before 2007, but let's just say 20 years because I'm bad at math, okay? So for almost 20 years, every single year, there has been a major spike in searches for tactical watches in November and December. November and December. So for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and holidays, what do you think would be a good product to have on your store? What do you think a lot of people are going to suddenly start looking for? Hmm? Oh, tactical watches. All right. So, yeah, this checks off the first thing on our list. It's definitely killing it on Google Trends. It's about to pop off again, probably, because why wouldn't it? For the past, what is it now, 13, 17 years, it has been popping off. So, I mean, like, why would it not this year? Who knows? It might not, but the data shows it's going to pop off. Is tactical watch a hobby or passion? Well, it aligns perfectly with hobbies and passions. Survival is a massive hobby and passion. People spend tons of money on survival goods. Camping, hiking, yeah, of course, they're going to use, of course, they're going to have a tactical watch on or some sort of, see, if it's not a Apple Watch, it's some sort of survival tactical watch. Amazon sales. Do tactical watches have big sales on Amazon? This isn't something that you can generally check on a free tool. These tools cost, thousands of dollars sometimes, or at least hundreds of dollars a month. I created my own tool called Signal Boost. No, I'm not here to sell it for you. I don't even know how to tell you to buy it. It's not even actively, like, you can't just go to a website and buy this. We do openings for this. Now, I think we just started last month. We opened it again for a short period. But we've done, I think, 2 openings on this. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just going to let you use it for free. Well, you're not using it. I'm using it for free, but you get the benefit from it on this webinar. So let's type in tactical watch. And what it does is it can speak to Amazon API, and it'll pull back sales data from Amazon for us. And it's going to show us that what watches are getting sales for the search term, what the sales volume looks like, what the popularity is, what the their gross profit is. That would be minus advertising and shipping and all that good stuff. And you can see that tactical watches are, they're popping off. Now, it takes a while for it to pull back all the results. So if I were to try to search again, a different term, it'll tell me it's still searching. But you can see this one, 141 grand in the last 30 days, 101,000, 67,000, 51,000, 43,000. Watches are doing really, really well. And once this pulls in all of the search results, which, can sometimes take 10, 15 minutes, just depending, you might see some different watches pop up as top sellers. So do tactical watches hit the sweet spot? Is this a product that knocks off or checks the list for Amazon sales? Yeah, definitely. Okay. TikTok viral. Are there videos viral on TikTok about these types of watches? Okay. So you can see more starting to pop up. Well, let's go to TikTok. All right. Now last week we looked at tactical flashlights. So let's type in tactical watch. All right. This watch, 1.1 million views. You can see it's got a little flashlight on it, a compass on it. It's a smartwatch. Now, this is where I would really start paying attention if you're doing research to start selling these types of watches, because, well, I mean, these are the types of watches that, are popular on TikTok, and thus might be a good idea to find similar ones to put on your store. 1.8 million. What's interesting about these is they got the tactical look, but they're smartwatches. You got 68,000, 14, 11.6 million, 4.8 million. I don't know if I don't think this is a watch ad, unless it is a really good one. Oh, it is. It's just a very high quality ad. 9 million views, 46,000, 42,000. so on and so forth, right? 39,000. Then we could just go over here to videos and it'll just keep showing us more and more and more and more videos. And we can see there's hundreds of thousands of views, tens of thousands of views, millions of views on these watches. We want to pay very close attention to that and try to find similar watches. So coming back over here to our checklist, all right, it is something that definitely has virality on TikTok, right? Etsy, if we were to pop over to Etsy, my guess is on here, probably not going to be crazy, but I don't know. I haven't looked. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, there's lots of like tactical style watches selling on here. So we would dig in and see which ones have more reviews, more sales. You can look at the comments from the buyers on these types of watches. But again, it just proves. So I would say we hit the Etsy, yeah, like 16,700 reviews right here, 5 stars. So yeah, I mean, like I think that there's enough data here to show in Etsy there might be some popularity on Etsy. So that really hits everything, right? So if we're thinking about our tactical watches, something that might crush it over the holiday season, we have all of this data here that proves that it's probably a good idea. The Google Trends, there's a wave coming, right? Every October, November, December, it spikes and then it falls off. So we're in August. So you got September, you got August and September to really prepare, do some research, find some watches, add 15 different watches to your store. Give people some options with this. Maybe use the strategy I talked about a couple weeks ago, mass conversion testing strategy, which is where you put a lot of products on one page and you let the users tell you which one they want the most. So, you know, everything is here. So I'm not saying there's any one tactical watch that you should be selling. I think there are various ones that you could be selling. And you will find if you start selling these and you hit the right customer base, you're getting sales, you're going to find that one of the watches that is on your store tends to get more sales and is more popular than the others. That's the one that you want to push the hardest in your ads and scale up. I mean, I scaled these watches up so big. It was incredible. But then after the holidays, they dropped off significantly. They still were getting sales, but they dropped off significantly. So my point is that this is a product that it's not going to be the most viral product of the holiday season, right? It's definitely not, but it is a product that always spikes and it just keeps every year getting more and more popular, as you can see when you're looking at, you know, a 20-year span here. Searches are going up and up and up and up, especially during, it's probably 2020 right there if I had to guess. Let's see. Yeah, 2020 was like the height. But there's going to be a spike, and the spike is what you want to be prepared for. So, you know, like looking at the past 5 years would be the most relevant data, in my opinion. And you'll see again, it's always that spike is going to be in December and November. So November, December, where those spikes are, right? And we're right here now. So what's about to happen? We're just above 50. The likelihood is this is going to spike up to 75 to 100 in this 5-year span here, just like it did last year, where it peaked at 100 right here. You can see. So, you know, sell watches. Now, who do we target for tactical watches? Really, we target the same group of people that we targeted for the tactical flashlight that we went over last week. You know, it's quite simple to you know, to find these groups of people. It's going to be, obviously, this is going to be bought as a gift for a lot of people, for sure. But the types of people that we're going to be hitting are going to be, you know, veterans, hikers, motorcyclists. I think that's right. It's going to be preppers, people that are obsessed with survival and stuff like that. And I have this little tool here that, so I don't have to go on Facebook. I just get so annoyed doing keyword research. But when we type in veteran in this tool, we'll see there's millions of people. United States Department of Veterans Day, Veterans Health Administration. These are all keywords and targeting interest on Facebook, right? So these are all things that we can put in the Facebook, and we can target these people. You got motorcyclers, hiking, people interested in Bass Pro Shop. Look at this. There's more. There's millions of people here. I wonder if Bass Pro Shop. Yep. 11 million people that are very interested in Bass Pro Shop. Those are going to be tactical watch buyers, like in that group. There's going to be a lot of them in that group. Not saying they'll buy your tactical watch. I'm just saying that those are the types of people and the demographic that we're looking to market to. So, there's millions upon millions upon millions of people here, for this watch. You're not really going after luxury watch collectors, Rolex and Seiko and Omega and Audemars and all that stuff. Like, you're marketing to people that are looking for cheap tactical watches that they can bang around, hit against the truck, hit against their rifle at deer camp or whatever. I don't know. I don't hunt, so and I don't wear tactical watches. But they're looking for something more rugged, that they're not worried it's so expensive that they're going to mess it up. And that's why this works. And for gift giving, you think about people like, oh, grandpa would love this, or dad would love this, or whatever, because they love this look and this style. So when we come back over here, you can go in ZenDrop. I'm just not logged in to ZenDrop. We type in tactical watch, we can see a lot of these watches fit the bill, right? Now, next week, I'll probably do a training on how to market these watches, like what types of sales promotions can work. If you're finding ones like this one right here that are $5, $6, how do we sell that? What's a good price and promotion style to sell that versus some of the more expensive ones that are like the tactical smart looking watches. So, there's gonna be a different strategy for both, but cheaper is better. It's more volume, it's easier to sell, a larger demographic is probably going to be targeted for it, because people don't want to spend a boatload of money on a gift for someone else. Remember, this is gift giving season. The reason it spikes isn't because someone is buying themselves a holiday gift. It spikes because of it's gift giving season, and they're not trying to buy a $700 smartwatch for their grandpa or their uncle or their cousin. They're looking to spend 20, 30 bucks, right? And if they can get a nice little gift for that, then they're happy, and it's cool, and everybody's happy. All right, so that's it. This is a phenomenal product type. It is going to be a holiday sizzling product based off of the data. And again, I can't tell you any one version of these that's crushing it, but what I can tell you is the answer will be in front of our faces as we look at TikTok viral videos and see other ads that are coming about. And there are so many of these that are going to work, right? It's not about which is the one. What is the one? It's all in how you position it to the people that you're marketing to, right? A lot of these are phenomenal watches, and you'll test them, you'll find them, and it's like, is it going to be a tactical looking smartwatch, or is it going to be an OG watch like this right here that doesn't have all the smart features and all that stuff over it? As a gift, you got to think, I'm buying this for my dad, I'm buying this for grandpa. And I'm not saying that you might not buy this for women either. You might buy this for women as well, but from when I marketed it, the demographic that really it spoke to when you can choose in Facebook was predominantly men. But if we're buying this as a gift, I don't want to have to sit down for 3 hours and teach grandpa how to use a smartwatch. Or I don't want to sit down for 3 hours and teach him how to do it and then him not even learn anything and never use it. A good old fashioned, it tells freaking time, it's durable, it's got survival features on it, wear it. That sometimes is what does the trick, y'all. All right. Love you all. I wish you a ton of success. Thanks so much for spending 39 minutes and 50 seconds here with me. We usually try to keep these at 30 minutes, but you know, I just kind of go with the flow sometimes. Sometimes it could be an hour, it could be longer. This week was 40 minutes. Hope you don't mind. I'll see you next week, same place, same time, right here on the Profit Power Hour for more training, sales pitch free, and lots of motivation, hopefully. All right. Until then, stay healthy. Go put some tactical watches on your Shopify store, and let's prepare for this holiday season because that is when e-commerce really excels. All right. Good night, y'all.